Hello and welcome to Ditch Witch Diaries. We are at the final section of our Get the Ick Out series, and we are in the practical week. So this week we're going to talk about practical applications for drawing in good energy. So we've gone through banishing, we've gone through cleansing, we've gone through protecting, and now we're into like bringing in good energy. So this is practical applications. We're going to start out with Raven. There you go.
All right. So, bringing in the good. Now, I took a little bit of a different route on this. So, to me, a lot of times I bring in good by basically like doing things that make me happy so that that happiness like continues, right? So if I'm doing something small that makes me happy, then I think my happiness is going to attract like good things essentially. Um, we haven't really talked about this aspect before. A lot of times we talk about like doing things specifically with the intention, like, doing protection by like, I don't know, doing protection rituals and things. But for this, I'm not necessarily focused directly on bringing in good. I'm focusing on happiness so that that happiness then attracts good things. So, I also want to say, like, I don't really do my magical stuff based on like the calendar necessarily. We talked about this a little bit in one of the other parts, but um, a lot of people will do things like at the beginning of the month or the beginning of the year, but I typically do mine based on moon cycles. So we've talked about this before about how the full moon in my mind is like the last day of the cycle, and then the first day of the next cycle is the new moon. So, some things that you can do like monthly or like cyclically, right? Like if we're doing it by the moon phase. So something like altar reset. This doesn't have to be so serious. A lot of the altars that I see like on social medias and stuff are very serious. Like people are very specific about the things that you should or shouldn't put on them. And if you do put something specific, it should be in a specific area or putting on it on with a specific type or whatever. It doesn't have, I mean, you can for sure, but it doesn't have to be so serious. So, the way that I do mine is like I just pick some intention of what I want to align with or bring in for the next cycle. And then I just like go sit in my closet, which has all my stuff, my like altar witchy stuff, and just see what kind of pops out. So like this was mine from last month, and I was doing a lot of clearing, just like cleaning stuff out and clearing stuff out. And so I just put stuff that felt like a cleaning or a clearing. So a lot of like earth-based crystals, and I have two different types of salt up here and all kinds of stuff. But I always want to add something that's kind of loving to the altar because I want to clear stuff out, but I want to do it in like a loving way, right? Not where I'm not talking like tower tarot card here, but I want to do like a gentle cleaning. And so every cycle when I reset my altar, I also put something that like makes me happy or that is associated with like loving or goodness. So that I have a couple things, but one of them are the pink flowers that I bought myself. So, if you want to bring in good, I suggest um, making an altar that just makes you feel good and like that is you feel is calling to you. But also, like I said, always want to put something loving on the altar, something that reflects goodness.
That's my altar back there. So,
Yes.
yes,
Very,
so I
very nice.
have like, I don't have any very, I don't think I have specific, I have places where, and I don't, I mean, I change it by the tarot cards that are up or by my
Mm,
soul collage cards that are up, but I don't really, it's pretty much like there's certain things that I like on my altar, like that I
hmm.
have on my altar all the time.
Yeah.
And they make me,
And
yeah, like there's some stuff about that, like kind of remind me of other people even that bring in
mm,
like I just want to always remember them. Like I want them
yeah,
always on my altar. I want them always with me.
yeah.
So,
I agree. There's things that I will constantly repeat. Like I always have, this is the candle that I burn on the full moon, and it's always sitting on the mirror. I always have my little owl tray here, and then this is like an uh like an ancestor and like organ spirit herbal blend that I'll put
Mhm.
into loose incense that I'll put into my candle, this big 7-day candle, every time I light it. So yeah, I agree. Like there's a lot of stuff on here that I keep on here. I had a conversation with somebody, this was a couple of years ago, but it was interesting to me because as we've said multiple times, like there's no wrong way to do things, right? But
There is
she
not.
said that she never reset her altar,
Mm,
that she would add stuff to it sometimes, but she would never take anything off.
mm,
And like, that's fine to each their own. But I would ask her, oh, like, okay, if you don't reset it, do you like clean it once a month or whatever? And she said no. And so it was dusty and like really I don't know. I mean, and you can, again, to each their own, right? If you're into like not cleaning your altar and stuff, then that's totally your prerogative. But I want mine to be fresh, to feel fresh. And so even though there's things on there that I leave, once a cycle, I take off this like sheet and I like shake it out and I get all the petal leaves that have fallen and or petals and leaves.
yeah, you know
So
what? I reset it. Like I don't know
yeah.
if I'd reset it, but I clean it up, and I'm
Yeah.
looking pretty rough right now. But because I burn incense so much, so there's like
Mm,
always like a lot of ash and shite
yeah.
in the incense. But because
Yeah.
I love it, but
Yeah. Yeah. To each their own. But that's
I
a
clean it.
way that, yeah, that's a way that I kind of like bring in goodness too, is by, putting in the energy of like cleaning this sacred space. And it doesn't have to be
It,
like cleaning, right? I don't necessarily like clean this window all the time and stuff, but I want it like fresh constantly.
yeah,
So altar reset is one of them.
nice.
I also do like cyclical kind of bringing in good for portals. Now, I know that this is common for a lot of kind of witchy people for protection, where they'll draw like sigils and chalk or whatever on their doorways or under their mat. Um, but I do it for like bringing in good, more so than protecting or cleansing. I mean, a little bit, but like you can see here. So I like to bring in good in these portals. So I'll have like some crystals above the doorway. So this is the doorway from my room into like the hallway essentially. And I have some tourmaline for cleaning, cleansing, but I also have rose quartz for love and amethyst for magic because this is where I do my magic. And so it's like bringing in good more so than protection. We talked about protection before. I'm not big on like constantly, I don't really feel the need to constantly protect. Sometimes I'll do like a big protection thing, sometimes I'll do a little one, but I really focus more on cleansing a little bit and like bringing good than something like protection. But you could do this by burning like feel good incense through your portals, like which are windows and doorways. I've talked about my organ water spray previously, or like asperging or wiping with orange blossom water. So I will take like a rag and I will wipe the doorway down, or the door frame down with orange blossom water because it is cleansing a little bit because it's a cologne, but it's like really loving and happy. Orange blossom is associated with just like goodness. And so, yeah,
It is. I love
yeah,
that.
I love orange blossom water. So, portals is another way to kind of bring in good. And then smells on the body. So here's my little like perfume and body oil
Ooh.
collection. Yeah, so
You do like I have a bunch too, but that's
yeah,
amazing.
I am very, very much, and this is after I actually just got rid of a bunch, but I am very much, of the belief that if you like, I want to smell, and it's not even for other people to smell me, but I want to smell the way that, or I want my smell to align with the intention that I have for the day. And I like really resonate with that. I don't know if that's just because I'm like a water baby or what that is, but I'm very tied to that. And so I have different body oils and perfumes for different things. Like I have one for work, I have one for going out, which is pretty typical, I think. If you wear different perfumes, a lot of
Hmm.
people have different ones for different like, occasions. So that's not uncommon. But I also have one for if I'm just sitting at home. Like this is my one for sitting at home, which is oak moss based, which I love oak moss. I
Yeah.
have one if I really need to focus on self-love because it's very like fruit scented. It's like strawberry and orange and raspberry. And then I also
I'm
have
looking at
different,
them. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
they're
zooming
so
in
good.
here.
If I'm feeling very nostalgic, this is a
Hmm.
perfume I wore in high school, so like I'll
Oh,
spray that one. I have a bunch of different body oils. One is very like if you want to get into like body oils and but ones that smell kind of perfumey, one of my favorite shops is Alchemy. Alchemy is like a perfume, like an online perfume place,
hmm.
and their stuff smells so good. And then another one is Death and Floral, but they've been closed for like a year and nobody knows if they're going to reopen. But one of these perfumes it smells like the woods. It's like
I love that.
comfort smelling. Yeah, it's like pine and just smells like different comfers and sap, but it also smells a little bit like berries. It's really good if I'm like going out towards a body of water. I have one that smells like salt water. It smells so good. So, anyways, I'm very, very much about like wanting like to smell, wanting the smell of you to align with your intention or whatever you're doing for that day. And again, it's not even necessarily for other people. It's for me. Like I want to smell if I'm going out to the beach, I want to smell the beach on me and I want to smell like the salt water on me. And so I'll put on like my saltwater body oil. So anyways, smells on the body is very much aligned with bringing in good. And that's something that I wear every single day I wear one of these. You could also do it with like body wash in the shower if you want to, or different lotions that you can have. You can also make your own body oil. I don't think that we've talked about that before, but making
Oh,
your own like
that's a good
scented body
one.
oil, yeah,
Mhm.
it's super easy. But anyway, so that's another one. And then something that I think I've talked about before, but whispering your intentions into like your coffee or your tea or your infusions or your water or whatever. And I work with this for like the immediate future necessarily. So just an example, I love dandelion root. It's like one of my favorite herbs. Dandelion root is so good. And so like
I have this
almost
friend who calls me Little Miss Dandelion, which is
really
so funny. I'm like, and I found this
why?
dandelion. What?
Why did she call you that?
I don't know why. She said
Oh,
from
that's
the
cute.
sun. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know, it was
cute.
sweet. And so
I
I know it's very
love
sweet. So I found this dandelion poem and I sent it. So
Oh, that's cute.
I like being dandelion.
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I love dandelion root. And so like almost I would say probably 3 to 4 times a week I'm drinking some type of like dandelion infusion.
Hmm.
And so I might whisper into it like dandelion or dandelion, I love you. Thank you for caring for my heart and my blood. I honor your hardiness and determination to thrive. And then water, I thank you for providing hydration to my body. As I drink, I feel love and warmth, even if only for a moment. Like even if it's going to be a hard day or I have to go to work and I hate my job, whatever the case, it's about, I love my job, but if you did,
I love my
um, I love my
job.
job. But it's about bringing, again, it's like happiness in the moment, right? I'm not saying that I'm like trying to achieve happiness for like the whole day. All of this is bringing in happiness for the moment. So, even if I know it's going to be a rough day, but I can take a moment to like sit with the dandelion root infusion and feel the warmth and drink it and feel the warmth inside of me. Like even if only for a moment, I appreciate that. And so that's another way that I often will bring in good is just by whispering my immediate intentions into like my drink. And then also like jewelry or body adornments. So there's a lot of planetary correspondences and things like that. Palmistry of like fingers. Um, oh, I missed a parentheses. That's gonna bug me. Hold on. Doot, doot, doot. So there's a lot of information on that. So for example, I don't really, I think that it's cool, but I can't really find it in me to make the time to put specific rings on specific fingers, but essentially you would wear specific gems on specific fingers on specific days to strengthen or balance like planetary infusions, right? Or influences. So for example, if you want to increase wisdom and like confidence, which is very Jupiter, then you can wear a Jupiter stone like yellow sapphire with a gold metal band, which is a Jupiter metal, on your index finger, which is the Jupiter finger, on Thursday, which is Jupiter's day. Like a lot of people are really heavily associated with this, and I love this.
Me too.
I
What
just,
is there a name for this? Like
yeah,
jewelry,
I put them up here. So it's called a couple different things.
Ratna or Shastra?
Yeah, gemstone astrology, Ratna Shastra,
Gemstone.
Shastra, Shastra.
I want to do that. I'm buying them.
It's pretty
Ratna,
cool. I
Shastra.
like it. Yeah. But I just it's a lot.
It is
And
a lot.
I feel like I just realized I actually don't know that.
Maybe for something special though, or like for even though like
Yeah.
maybe like for it could be used well. I feel like you could
Yes.
use that well.
Yeah. I agree. I really like it. It's just a lot, and I'm very much one of the people where I'm gonna like go all in if I'm gonna do something, and so it can start to feel overwhelming for me. But yeah, if you like just doing it like when you really feel that you need to bring in something specific instead of trying to do it every day might be super beneficial. So that's definitely there for you. But also, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to get like so into it, right? So you can just wear whatever you want whenever you want. I say yay, free will. So like, if I'm having a hard time with self-love, I might wear my peridot ring because it's green and associated with the heart chakra. And I do, however, align that which hands I put which gemstones on. So my left eye, and I align with the belief that your dominant hand is your giving hand and your non-dominant hand is your receptive hand. So I'm right-handed, so in my mind, stuff from my right hand is giving, stuff from my left hand is receiving. And so I definitely do that. So if I want to bring in more self-love, I'll wear my peridot ring on my left hand because I'm bringing it in. But if I want to give love, like I know that I don't know, where I live, it's been like really hard. A lot of big stuff is happening, and that's not good. And so I'll wear my peridot ring on my right hand if I feel like I want to go give love out, give love energy out while I'm out grocery shopping or whatever. So I do align with which hands I put my fingers on. I mean, my rings on. And then I also say, like, it doesn't even have to be jewelry though. Like, if I am feeling like I need to be more grounded, like I feel like my head is very much in the clouds and I can't really focus and stuff, or if I need to focus on physical body, like healing my physical body, then I can wear like a red, sometimes I'll braid a red thread and wear that on my bracelet on my left hand, right? So it doesn't even have to be like jewelry. It could be thread or whatever you want. But this is another way that I bring in good kind of daily. And then on here, I give you a little picture of my like jewelry area. So this like glass little jewelry box is for all my gemstone jewelry. And then I keep my black kyanite in there, which is like for cleansing. This is the jewelry that I wear every day, which I put on my like wood slab for like grounding and cleaning after I wear it. And then this one is just for like all of my other stuff. So you can also, yeah, bring good in. I usually have like rose quartz or like something to associated with love in on one of these too, also just to kind of infuse that. So that's another way that you can kind of bring in good daily because when I wear specific pieces of jewelry, I know that it's for specific intentions and that makes me feel good.
I love that.
Yeah. And then just like some general stuff, I might have talked about this before, but these are kind of easy things that you can do to make yourself happy or that I do to make me happy and which brings in happiness. Using only your favorite pens. I write a lot and I know Rebecca does too. I'm sure a lot of people do, but I think like 2 years ago, I went through all of my house and my car and I threw out all of my like cheap pens.
Not
And I
favorite.
went out.
It's
Yeah,
your less
yeah, my
chosen
least
pen.
favorite pens. Just ones
Oh,
that I just don't like. And but
yeah.
they were just for writing, you know, and then I went out and I bought a ton of like my favorite pens, and they're not expensive. I have a couple of them. One is like one of the Pilot pens. And so I only every time I need a pen and I'm looking in my pen stash, I'm always writing with one of my favorite pens, like a pen that I really love the ink flow and stuff. So that's something. I pick
I have to
or
tell you
buy.
something about pens.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody else, my roommate, she has a favorite pen,
Yeah,
like
nice.
pens, like
Yeah.
favorite kind of
Like a
pen.
type. Yeah.
Yes. And so like I work with her, and so I was you every time now though, every time I pick up a pen and it's one of her pens, I
Mm.
I love it too. Like it's a great
Yeah.
pen. Like I
It's
she like showed me something because I just used like her pen,
yeah.
and they are
Yeah.
some rad freaking pens. I'm like, no
Yeah.
wonder you love these pens. And they're like not something I would have normally picked because they're very
Mm.
fine, and it like
Uh,
forces you to be almost particular about your
mm.
writing in a really good way. And I'm like, I was
Nice.
really into it. I can't even tell you how it felt really good. So
It's so good, especially if you're writing a lot. Like, well, I don't want to write with a pen that's like where the ink flow is skipping and stuff. Like, I just don't want that.
or you
That's
know what pen usually I can't stand, and I'm not even gonna put the type, but like a
what?
pen like this.
Yeah.
I hate these
Yeah.
pens.
Me
I
too.
have
And they're cheap and like they work, but it's so
versus
nice.
like one of these. This is like one of these Bic Velocities. I love those. Those are
Yeah.
thick. So
I
exactly, cheap
That's what
versus.
I was gonna say is like it's interesting that you like the thin pens because I like the thick pens.
I have
And
in the past. Generally, I've liked them,
uh,
but that's what I mean. I
yeah.
was very skeptical of her thin pen
Mm,
choice, but you know
yeah.
what? I like it.
My favorite pen,
Let's
I
see.
have bought like 3 packs of these. They come in packs of 10,
Uh-huh.
and you have to order them. Like I've never seen them in stores. You have to order them because they come from Japan. But it's the Uniball Signo, I think it's
Oh.
called.
Oh,
Oh my
nice.
gosh, it's so nice. I'll show you like how thick it is though. It's like a 10, I think.
Oh
It's
wow,
like
yeah, I
thick,
love that.
but
That's
it
the one
also
that I've been using right now.
dries.
This Bic Velocity is pretty gnarly too.
Yeah,
I,
velocity's nice.
it's got like such a thick nib on it. It's
Yeah.
shocking. Like,
Oh,
look at that thick nib. It's like
I love it.
unbelievable.
Oh
I'm
gosh. Writing
very
with good pens is like
it's
life changing, I
I know, and
swear.
it has such a good feeling. You're right.
So good. Yeah. So only writing with your favorite pens. I buy or pick myself flowers every single week.
That's
And like
awesome.
my boyfriend will buy me flowers like every other week probably, but I buy the flowers that I want to look at, like because he just buys me whatever he wants, but which is lovely. I'm not like putting that down at all. But I want to buy the flowers that I want to look at for a week at least. And so I buy myself or will pick myself flowers every single day, even if it's just one flower.
Yeah.
Showering by candlelight with music playing is amazing. Although, we've talked about that before, or like bathing with that same concept. Eating off of my favorite plate. I have a favorite plate. And it's like clear glass and it has little glass bats like embedded in the glass plate.
I love
Oh, I
that.
love that plate. So eating off my favorite plate makes me happy. Drinking out of my favorite cup makes me happy. And then remember, when you feel happy, you're automatically kind of attracting goodness and bringing goodness in. And so just doing things that make you happy again, if even for a short amount of time, then that's bringing in good.
Yep.
So that's what I have.
I love it. I
Hey.
love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I got a lot from that, and I love the whole. And I want to go back even to the. I have a bunch of the of perfumes like that too, and
Mm.
I do. So what I do is I have like this like little pottery dish that my son made me in there, and so I filled it all up with all the little ones, and I mixed it around, and I do it more like I just pick one and see what we're gonna
Nice.
wear today.
Yeah,
Like
that's
and then
fun.
I put it to the side and I wait until they're all done and then I put them all back.
I actually used to do that when I do that sometimes with my samples because
Mm,
like I'll buy samples and I don't want to judge them so much based on like the name or the ingredients. And
mhm.
so before I ever try them, I'll mix them up and pull them, put it on, smell it, decide if I like it, and then I look. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I swear I thought I was gonna like that one. And I
Right.
just
You're
don't.
like, no, I
No.
don't.
Oh, very
Well,
nice.
awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I agree, all those things bring in good energy. So
Nice.
thank you for sharing. We will see you at the next Ditch Witch Diaries.